All right, so this is the Vivaldi A minor concerto, and I'm going to break down measures 24 through 35 for you. What I do want you to recognize, two things I really, really want you to recognize is measure 24. Those are all even 16th notes. So you can actually practice that without any of the slurs. And when you do that, it's going to end up sounding like this. When you add the slurs back in, it should have the exact same rhythm, just now slurred. So the rhythm's going to be even. What I tend to hear from most of my students when I hear this piece, at that exact spot, is people turn those middle slurred notes into 32nd notes. So it ends up sounding like this. So make sure everything is very even. Every single 16th note is the exact same amount of time. The next part is on the measures 28 through 32, 35-ish. There's a lot of accidentals that start to kind of mess with your head. Make sure you have low 1 on the E string when you're in first position. And then when you're in third position, it does tell you, I use all of the fingerings that are in the Suzuki book that I made a copy for you. With the exception of measure 32. At measure 32, if you look below the D sharp, there's an alternate fingering of fourth finger, low 4. I do use low 4 instead of high 3 because you just use a regular 3 for that high A at measure 31. So I use the low 4 to get that D sharp in tune. Other than that, I use exactly what's written on there the whole way through. All right, so I'm going to start at measure 21, right where it says tutti. We're going at quarter note equals 40. So that's about a little less than half tempo. A good performance tempo for this one is about quarter note equals 96.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
1 and 2.
And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 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 and 3 and 4 and 1
All right, some other things I remembered while I was playing it. Measure 34, there's a D sharp at the end of the measure, so I actually marked it in my part D sharp, so remember high 3 when you get to first position. And then at measure 33, it says open E, which makes you think you want to go to first position. Do not go to first position. Stay in third position. Just use open E, and then make sure your C natural is nice and low, while your D sharp is really, really high. Other than that, I did not add any dynamics or accents right now. This was solely for notes, fingerings, and intonation.